Hey everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and take in a little bit of this at a time, you'll be up to speed before you know it. And even if you've been away from IBO for a while, you need to get retrained on how the platform works. There's been a lot of changes over the last 6 months. The new version 3.0 of IBO has been launched, and there's some new caveats and features that you need to learn about to get the best results with IBO. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox is the place to be. IBOtoolbox doesn't hype up anything. It just gives you a great platform to promote your business. So there's a couple of things that I want to go over before we get started with the webinar. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. So if you're brand new, we're going to get your profile set up and get you ready to do business, because that's really why you're here, right? You want to get extra exposure for your business, and you are in the absolute right place at the right time. I'm also going to show you how to get helper assistance at IBO. As well as giving you a resource where you can get extended training on the platform and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. This credit coupon code is only issued to those in live attendance here at the webinar. So it's really important that you stay on until the end. I will walk you through step by step how to redeem the credit coupon code. Okay, so it's real simple to do. I will show you exactly how to do it, so there won't be any questions. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I want to just tell you a little bit about myself. I've been here at IBO for a little bit over 5 years, almost since the beginning. I've been in the network marketing industry for over 16 years, and I'm a member just like each one of you. I'm not an employee of IBOtoolbox. I love this platform. I volunteer a lot of my time here because I want to make sure that you guys are trained on how to use these tools. I know when I started in this industry 16 years ago, I was fortunate enough to be with a company and have some really great training with that company. But what happened was, after, I don't know, about 4 years or 5 years, I got on the internet because I realized that what I was doing and what my team was doing, we were cold calling leads, and we were very, very successful. But I realized that not everyone wanted to do that or could duplicate that. So I wanted to get on the internet, and I wanted to find another resource to go back and teach my team how to do that. So I got on the internet. So I was completely overwhelmed, okay? So I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about, especially if you're new to network marketing or internet marketing. There's just so much information out there on the internet, and you don't know what's going to work, what isn't, what's, right, what's wrong, etc. It's just really, really overwhelming. And so I just stuck with it, and I learned everything that I could about the internet and internet marketing, and I went back and I trained my team. We went on to be the top 3% in that company that we were promoting, and that company is still around today. Determination is the biggest thing when you're in network marketing. You have to have that determination and that will to succeed. If you're brand new and you're feeling overwhelmed, don't give up. There's plenty of resources here on the platform, and there's plenty of help and assistance. And if you just really just participate in the platform, marketing your business, marketing it via press releases, videos, posting on the wall, and so forth. And once you understand how the whole platform works, it'll make a lot more sense. And again, participation is the key. IBOtoolbox is addicting, and it's a lot of fun, and it's all about building relationships with the other members and your visitors. Everything that you do on this platform is going to get indexed out there in the search engines. So it's important to be on top of your game all the time. And what I mean by that is to be professional in everything that you're posting. IBOtoolbox is a safe haven, so it doesn't allow any negativity or any competitor bashing or anything like that. We all work together collectively as a community, and we all have one goal in mind. We all want to be successful. And if we work together, the strength is in numbers. And I'm not talking about joining everyone's business opportunity. I'm talking about sharing, commenting on posts, sharing posts, and sharing press releases with your other social networks, because when you do that, in turn, those members will do the same for you. So it's all about building relationships. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. And so what I've done was IBOtoolbox asked me to build a site that was all training, because what I do in addition to these webinars, and I have some businesses, I'm a graphic design artist, I train and I do video tutorials for IBOtoolbox and also other social media. So I built a site called marketwithchris.com. You can get to marketwithchris.com by simply going to my IBO social profile page /IBO trader. Click here on this graphic, or you can go down, scroll down to the right-hand side of IBOtoolbox, where you'll see this graphic here and a link to click here to go to my site. So when you get to my site, I've got a welcome video, a little bit more about me, about what the site is about. But one of the most important things, and the reason I'm telling you this, is because there's IBOtoolbox training on my site. And there's a couple of reasons why you want to register here. First of all, it's free. You'll get access to brand new training material for IBOtoolbox and its family of websites that you won't get anywhere else. Okay, pretty much what happens is the development team develops, they come out with new platforms, new resources, and I go make a video tutorial on it. Okay, so you want to gain access now for free, and once you get inside, here's a little sneak preview of what you're going to see with the IBOtoolbox courses. An introduction, your IBO social profile page, all the steps, how to get that set up, the basics, account settings, on track, posting on the wall, commenting, associating with other members, how to send and reply to messages, IBO search, my leads overview. We've got the credit center, everything about the credit center, how to purchase credits if you want to extend your advertising reach, Club IBO, how to earn free credits, convert credits, etc. IBOtoolbox advertising, listing ads, banner advertising, promotional links and graphics, dynamic email signature, IBOtoolbox apps. We've got how to create a press release, the IBO URL and .NET alias, IBO mobile, the SMS lookup tool, and the Response Magic third-party autoresponder app. We've got the other platforms. We've got IBO Extra, IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBO Tube, and the list keeps going on and on. Okay, so once you register, you're going to get access to all the IBOtoolbox lessons, okay, for free. And you're going to watch these lessons, and for each lesson that you watch, you're going to earn IBO credits so you can redeem for advertising. In addition to the IBOtoolbox lessons, which are 42 of them, so you have the potential of earning 2,100 IBO credits if you take the whole course all the lessons, which I would highly encourage you to do that. Even if you say, you know what, I've been on IBO for 4 years, or I've been here forever, I know how to use the platform. I'm not doubting that you do, but you know what, this platform is constantly changing, so it's really important. Now also too, doesn't matter how supportive you are of IBO, everybody needs training. No matter what you do in life, you need training. And again, there's some things that are not visible anywhere else but at Market with Chris. The other training courses that you can take are the Rebrandable Traffic, which is part of IBO, and the Rebrandable Traffic Sales System Setup. Okay, and you also earn IBO credits for those. I have other courses. Some of them are free. Some of them are paid courses. You do not earn IBO credits for those, but those are for the serious marketers that want to really master the skill of internet marketing. Okay, so again, take advantage of this. You get credits for the IBOtoolbox lessons, and I'm also available more available to you at marketwithchris.com. Now, if you have questions or anything else on the platform, we do have a help desk, and you can go there. I'm usually the one that answers the tickets, and I can tell you that most of the time, probably 99.9% of the time, is referring members either to the FAQs at the help desk or to marketwithchris.com. Okay, so please exhaust those resources that you have at your fingertips before you do a support ticket. Okay, that way I can spend more time doing the videos and training you guys and helping those that, you know, that just need a little bit of direction. And you know what, if you bring in new members and you don't know what to do with them, just lead them to a webinar or marketwithchris.com, because we really need everyone participating in the platform. It doesn't matter how many members we have here on the platform. If they're not participating, then it does none of us any bit of good. Okay, so let's start out with an introduction to IBOtoolbox just so that you understand what it is. Okay, IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it. However, IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. You know, there's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed. But it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. Okay, and I'm going to show you here in just a second where they are finding you or how they're finding you and what they're seeing. Okay, 4% of that is member traffic. So let me ask you a question. Who are you really marketing to? Once hearing those numbers, who are you marketing to? The non-member traffic, right? That's the most traffic that comes to IBO. Yes, the members are going to see your posts and your press releases and everything else, but that's not really who you're marketing to. Remember, we are working together collectively as a community to get more exposure for our business. So if we are on the dashboard right now, this is what we see. We see our wall posts and every wall post that's made. Okay, so we're seeing all of this here. Okay, yes, you can filter it, but just hold that thought for a second. So if we default with all wall posts, this is what we see. Kind of take a mental picture of what you're seeing here as I'm scrolling. Now if we go to the outside, and I got to refresh this. So this happens to be my join page. If I go to the main IBOtoolbox.com, what happens is it logs me in. So here we have the IBO Toolbox social community. Look at this. It's the same post that we are seeing on IBO Toolbox, the exact same posts. Okay, so this is 4% of the traffic. This is 96% of the traffic. Okay, and as well as being on, okay, wait, one more thing I want to show you. And then if we go to the main IBOsocial.com, we're going to see the same wall posts. Okay, there are a couple that snuck in there, but it's the same. Okay, and also too, if you go to someone's page, if you go to your page, you're going to see all of your wall posts, and I'll show you how that works here in just a minute. Everybody has a social wall, so here would be all of my wall posts and comments. Okay, so let's go back over here, and I want to show you something else. So anybody can start clicking on names. They can click on press releases. They can also comment on a press release. Okay, they don't have to be a member. They can comment via Facebook just by being logged into Facebook. Okay, as they're here, they can start clicking on people's names. All right, so same thing over here. They can click on member advertising over here. And if you scroll up here, they can feature what's seen over here on the community wall. So if they wanted to see all of the IBO featured member posts, there we go. If they wanted to see big dogs, here we go. Okay, and let's see, recent press releases. Here we go. And again, anyone can start clicking on these. Okay, so this is pretty powerful stuff. All right, so that's why I'm always stressing you need to participate here in the platform. It's so, so important for you to do that. Okay, so that is that. So, and again, it's all about building relationships and offering value. So when you're associating with people and you're posting, you always want to post value, helpful things, you know, because that's what it's all about. Think of IBO Toolbox as your online meeting room where we all network and, you know, offer value and build those relationships, get to know, like, and trust each other. That's how business gets built. People don't join companies, they join people. So it all starts with that business relationship. Okay, so I've asked you guys to go ahead and start entering in any questions that you might have, and it looks like I've got some questions. So this is actually a great question. Okay, so is it possible to introduce a system so that we could distribute credits as per the need? Okay, so I thought you were going to ask something else. Okay, it's still a great question. All right, so help me understand this. So do you mean convert credits into impressions, or give credits to your associates? You got to tell me a little bit more about what you mean. Okay, so enter that in, and I'll be happy to answer it. All right. So if you have any questions and you've just joined us, make sure to enter it into the chat area so I can answer it. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get your profile set up for those of you that are new. Okay, let me just take a look-see here. All right. Okay, so you want to get your profile set up first and foremost when you join IBOtoolbox. By setting up your profile, you have just set up your public storefront. You've entered in your businesses, you've put a picture on your profile page, and you've done some other things. And you are ready to go. So that's why it's so important that you do that. So to do that, click on Edit Profile. All right, so there's 3 basic steps that are required to be completed to earn your first star, and also once you complete your profile, you get 500 advertising credits. Okay, so the first 3 steps are, step 1 is your contact information. You want to make sure to put your name in, your geographic location. If you want to be contacted by phone or Skype ID, definitely put that in. If you don't want your phone to ring, do not put your phone number in there. Okay, Skype, put your ID in there. Your email is always kept private. IBOtoolbox needed your email so that they could send a confirmation link to you to activate your account. Okay, so no one else sees that information except for the person that referred you to IBO. Okay, that becomes a lead for them that's housed under the My Leads section here. Okay, and then you can enter in your username for rebrandable traffic, your IBO extra user ID number, your IBO channel URL, IBO gig store URL, and then click on Save. Step 2 is a profile image. You want to make sure to use a real picture of yourself, not a logo or a product image. Remember, it's all about building relationships, and you'll be better received with a real picture of you, not a picture of a logo or your cat or dog. Okay? And plus 2, once you put your picture here and you've got your picture on Facebook, you got it on Twitter, you got it on all these other social networks, people are going to start recognizing you and going, hey, I've seen you at IBOtoolbox, or I've seen you over here, because they're going to put your name and your face together. Okay, so it's really important to use a picture of you. Just click on Change Profile Image and upload one from your computer. Step 3 is your business information. This is very important, right? You want people to know what businesses you're involved in, right? And you want to let them know a little bit about your businesses. So here's what you do. You're going to put in your business name, and this is mine for BizOp Banners. So I put BizOp Banners for the business name. My title is Owner Graphic Designer. A link to my business opportunity and product. Now, I'm not really promoting a business opportunity, so what I did was I put the main link to bizopbanners.com in the first box. In the second box, I created an IBOURL.net alias, and I named it IBO Starter Pack because that's my flagship product. In the box below, you just want to do a short business description or write-up and click on Save. At any time, you can edit or delete. You can add as many businesses as you want here, okay? And I'll show you how this is all going to look when we get over to the profile. All right, so if you want to stop at step 3, you can. Just make sure that you click on Dashboard. You will not get your credits given to you until you return to the dashboard. So if you've referred someone and you see that they've completed their profile, but you haven't gotten your referral credits, it's because they have not returned to the dashboard. It's your responsibility to let them know that's what they need to do, or get them to a webinar, whatever it takes. It's important stuff. Okay, so we're going to go over steps 4 through 9 real quick. Hang on just one second. Okay, no we're not. I have a lot of questions. All right, let's see if we have time. Okay, so let's see if I've got the answer to that. Okay, for your advertising. Okay, so you're asking to distribute them evenly. Okay, so the question was, can we automatically distribute credits as needed? Okay, so I'll show you, you cannot do that, but I'll show you what you can do for now. Okay, there might be something in the works. I kind of heard mention of maybe something, but don't hold me to it. Okay, possibly down the road. So if I go to my advertising and I just want to turn off the ones that I don't want to run, okay, that's about it. Or what you can also do is when you create your ad, you can, you know, create several of the same and just have it run in certain places. Okay, so that really didn't answer your question, but to answer your question is no. Okay, not yet. How's that? We'll be optimistic, not yet. How do we exchange credits between associates? Okay, so what you're going to do is you can transfer credits. Hopefully that's what you mean. So let me find someone. So if I wanted to give Dorothy Allen some credits, I could go a couple of places. Basically, all you need to do is click on their name. That brings up an IBO member viewer. Okay, so you could go on the wall and find somebody. You can go to your My Associates and find someone, however you want to do it. Down here at the bottom, you can send message or you can give credits. So if I wanted to give Dorothy some credits, let's say I'm going to give her 100 credits. Okay, it shows how many credits I have in my account and how many I want to transfer over to her. I'm going to give her 100 credits and I'm going to click on transfer credits. But you have to be associated with that person. So credits have been transferred. So Dorothy Allen, you are the lucky person. You got 100 credits. Okay? So that's how you do it, just like that. Let's see here. Wouldn't it be wise to finish our ads before commenting on the wall? Not necessarily. Finish your profile, probably. Well, it all depends because people can click to go and, visit your profile and find out more about you, but your ads, yeah, they can click underneath. So each ad has 2 links here. So I'm thinking that you're talking about your profile page, not your ads, because each link has 2, or each, I'm sorry, slow down. Each ad has 2 links, one to the target website and one to the member's profile page. Okay, target website, member's profile page. Let me find this. Target website by clicking on the banner, member's profile page by clicking on their name. So I'm thinking that's what you mean. You want to have your profile page finished. Your ads, maybe. You should have your, it's up to you. Personally, I would start with my profile, just like I mentioned, get that all set up. And then I would work my way down and get to the ads and so forth. Okay. When a member is suspended, it depends. The question was, when a member is suspended from the IBOtoolbox platform, is that an indefinite amount of time or just for a period of time? It depends on what they're suspended for. Okay, you guys, really important, don't get suspended, and it's really easy not to by following the terms of service, which is all the way down at the bottom, or acceptable use policy, AUP. Okay? So just click on that and read it, okay? Common sense things, no automated software, okay? That's a big no-no. No adult material, no bashing other members or business opportunities. It's really just conducting yourself in a professional manner. Okay, but yeah, no automated software whatsoever. No spamming the other members through the message system or through chat. People will complain, and if you get too many complaints, you're going to get suspended. So don't jeopardize your membership here at IBO Toolbox. Do it the right way. Start off on the right foot. Okay, it's well worth it. Let's see. Okay, next question. Can you repost a press release that has already been posted on another day? There's no reason to, because it's only going to get indexed out there in the search engines once. And that's duplicate content. So there's really no reason to. Okay, this question is kind of generic, okay, and really it's a generic question on marketing. How do you recommend marketing? Do I post about sales and opportunity, or strictly build relationships with people, and when it leads to sharing about my company, if it leads to that, then share. What is the most effective way without abusing or trying to oversell? Well, you know what? Gone are the days of that pushy buy this or join me here type of environment, really. I mean, being in this industry for a long time, I remember, doing the call and doing my 30-second pitch or whatever, about the company and how great it was and blah, 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 blah. And, looking at that now, or having it done to me, it's a total turnoff. It really is, because when you go to a store, do you want the salesperson, following you, right on top of your heels? Can I help you? Can I help you? What are you looking for today? No, you don't. If you have a question, you're going to ask. And as far as business opportunities go, most people want to go and check things out, and they want to know who they're doing business with. So with IBO Toolbox, you have a perfect opportunity of getting your profile set up. You can also participate, and so people can see how you carry yourself. And so I would always offer value and lead with value first. Having that information readily available on your profile, they can find it so easily. And a lot of times, more than none, what happens is someone's talking to you and they say something like, Chris, I don't know what it is that you do, what business you're in, but I want to join it because I want to work with you, or, I like this business relationship that we've built. It's built on trust and, adding value and all of that. That's usually how it happens. So that's what I would do. Um, you know, um, but again, it's totally up to you with your style. I don't like seeing posts on the wall that just is, wow, I made $1,000 today or something like that, because, that's great, but people want to know how they can do that. So think of just the way that you're going to phrase things. Okay, you'll get a lot better results with that. Okay, I've spent way too much time on this. Okay, hopefully you get the idea. Okay, how? 7 people join. Okay, if these people have joined IBO and they filled out their profiles, they've never returned to the dashboard. It is that simple of clicking on the dashboard. Once they do, you get your referral credits, and you can always check your history too as well to see if you got credits transferred over to you. And history is simply by going right here under Credit Center under Site Navigation. Okay, and again, it's your responsibility to get with them and let them know or send them to a webinar. Okay, I've been at IBO for a while and was curious, where should I start? Your profile. Get your profile completed. Then you want to write your first press release or write a press release. You also want to set up your advertising. And you want to comment on the wall. You want to enter in wall posts. You just, but I would start with your profile, get a press release written, maybe one that's introducing you, that's telling the other members about you. I would also make it a point to add associates on a daily basis. Associate with the other members. Send requests. Okay, just participate, but start from there. Let's see here. Okay, that's already been answered. How should I advertise my banners? There are so many options. Okay, why wouldn't I choose to market it and check all the boxes? I would, yeah, it's just different locations. Different locations. You got to do at least one. So if I go to my advertising, and let's see, banner ad, here we go. All right, let's go for a 468 by, okay. All right, so I don't know why I don't have that on there. Okay. So IBO Junction is no longer around, so even if you check that, it won't use up credits because it's no longer there. Okay, so like this is a 468 by 60 banner. I've got it on my IBO social profile page. I'm also running it on other members' profile pages that aren't running banner ads. I've got it on the main IBO social hub. I've got it on the newsletter. I've got it on IBO gigs, and I've got it on IBO Toolbox wall. Okay. And then just click save. So yeah, I would run it. Why wouldn't you run it everywhere? Because you're going to get the most exposure if you're all over the place in every location. So hopefully that answers your question. Often can you add a new post to IBO? As much as you want, unless you're going too fast, it'll say posting too rapidly. It'll just say, like if nobody else is posted on the wall, let's say you come in with 3 separate posts, one right after the other, you'll get a little alert saying posting too rapidly, slow down, posting too rapidly, or something like that. Okay. All right, guys. All right, so let's go over to the profile page and see what it looks like. There are steps 4 through 9, and I'll go over those when we're at the profile page, but I want to show you, because this is really important. Your picture is displayed on your page, your stars, your badges, your performance and stats, like your country, your likes received, featured member of the day, associates, how many associates you have, wall posts, comments made, press releases, videos. Your phone and Skype would go in this area if you want that displayed. Your visitor stats, daily, monthly, and total. IBO Associator widget, this is automatically displayed here. It makes it easy to associate with the other members on the fly or very quickly. You can also put this widget on your blog or website, and it knows whether or not that member or that visitor is a member of IBOtoolbox, or if you're both logged in, whether or not you're associated with them. So it's a very clever widget. Your 10 most recent press releases are displayed over here. Business links, this is step 6 of edit your profile. Okay, you just put a phrase there and the link, and it makes a nice little backlink. Recent videos, 10 most recent videos, member advertising. This is step 9. You can set it up with Google AdSense, or what I did was set mine up with Lead Sleep. But it's really important, the size ad needs to be 160 by 600. Okay, and you got to put in a little script. There's a sample code back there. In this area here, there's the last active associates that have logged in, and under step 1, you have the opportunity to put your IBOTube channel URL, your rebrandable traffic username, your IBO Extra user ID, and that's how you get these widgets over here. And if we scroll up, these are your social network buttons. Step 7, Facebook comments. Step 5, which is customizing your IBO social profile page, your front page here. You can do graphics, you can do video, text, you can do almost anything you'd like. You can even bring in a whole web page. I actually have an order form here that pops open for my banners. And then above that area, you've got an area to run a banner ad, and that's what I was talking about for the profile. So home is where we're at now. We've got our social wall, which I mentioned earlier. That gives you all of your postings and comments to your posts or press releases. We've got my businesses. This gives you a listing of all your businesses, which was step 3, nice professional listing. And this is step 3 of edit your profile. So all of these steps are in your profile. Press releases, this is actually under PR tool, under IBO apps. Okay, and this is where they're pushed out to, as well as the wall, announcing it on your behalf, announcing the press release, and email notifications. Videos, this is step 8. This is under edit profile. This is where you add videos to your profile page under step 8 of edit your profile. And then we've got learn more. Anyone that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you, housed under the My Lead section at IBO. And then we've got search. Every member has their own branded search engine. You can put in your, or you can give out your URL, or anyone coming here can put anything in and it will render your results. So I'm going to put in advertising, and it's going to pull up everything that I have about advertising. Okay, videos, press releases. All right, let's see, and that is your IBO social profile page and what it looks like. Again, if you go to the main IBO hub, you get something similar, but it's going to display, as far as the wall goes, it's going to display the wall or the dashboard here to that 96% of the daily traffic. All right, so that's how IBOtoolbox works and how it comes together. So let's go to the Credit Center and wrap it up. And let's see here. Okay, perfect. All right, so thank you so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. IBOtoolbox works as a collective. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. The more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. Keep in mind that this platform is going to do more for your business. It's going to brand you. It's going to get your business out there, get you noticed, get you exposure than any other platform on the internet. And it's all about participation. IBOtoolbox is a free platform. It's free for all of us to use. However, it's not free to operate. A site, of this magnitude with all these bells and whistles would cost hundreds of dollars anywhere else on the internet. So there are a couple of ways that we can give back to IBOtoolbox to help keep it free. One of the ways is you can visit third-party sponsored ads throughout the platform. You can purchase credits, or you can become part of Club IBO. To redeem the credit coupon code that I'm going to give you, we're going to go to the Credit Center. Let's see here. And we're going to click on Redeem Coupon. Okay, so this is really important that you read the instructions on how to redeem the credit coupon code. Okay, so the redeem coupon system of IBOtoolbox requires members to click on a few member ads while using IBOtoolbox, as well as an ad on one of the following links prior to coupon redemption. If I were to just go and put in the code and not visit any one of these links here, it would not let me check this box. See, I'm trying to click on this. It will not let me check it. Okay? So let's go to one of these links here. I'm going to go to IBOtoolbox News, because as you're going through the platform, you're probably clicking on members ads, you know, and so forth. So we're going to go ahead and click on this one here. This is the third-party sponsored ad. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm also going to go to IBO banners, and I'm going to click here. Okay. Now what happens, and see how those opened up in separate windows, so this box is still here. Now what happens when I go to put a check mark in where I've participated and clicked on a few ads, it lets me. Okay, so now all you need is the credit coupon code. Now I'm going to tell you, do not wait until later on. This is time sensitive. It's going to expire almost immediately after this webinar. So it's really important that you go and do this now. Okay, don't delay. All right, so the credit coupon code for the webinar is IBO Rocks. Okay, and then click on Redeem. It should say accepted 400 credits were added. Again, thank you guys for coming to the webinar. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to have a link up for next Wednesday's webinar. I will announce that on the wall when you can go register. I just need to change out the link. And this webinar was recorded, and it will be up on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel sometime tomorrow to view if you want to review it. You guys have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.